Welcome back to Between Two Electrodes. We continue our series on safety with a discussion on evaluating fire test results with our two guests, Paul Hayes from American Fire Technologies and Eli Bashevkin from Fluence. Paul, what defines a, quote, good result for a fire test? And what have you witnessed during large-scale fire testing?
So the simple answer to that question right off is that we don't propagate to other containers. But what I found very interesting on a couple of things with Fluence's test. First off, we started with a heating scenario to push the thermal runaway. We didn't start with a fire condition. Some of the other large-scale tests I've been in, they start with a fire condition. They actually light the batteries up right from the get-go. So any gases that are produced are being burned off immediately. So with this scenario under Fluence, we actually did produce a number of explosive gases inside the container. Due to the configuration of the container, the timelines, the seals on the doors, we didn't see any deflagration. There was obviously enough heat. There was obviously enough gas, but we did not see a deflagration. We saw a progression, as I mentioned earlier, of we had thermal runaway. It stopped. We actually started the test back up again because we wanted to push it. We produced more gas. That went for several hours at a slower progression. When it's not flaming, we get a slower propagation between cells. But at some point later in the day, 3 or 4 hours later, it did actually catch fire, and we saw a faster propagation between cells that consumed the rest of the container. And as such, we got to see what the gas production looked like. We did not have an explosion. We did catch fire, so we did have a large-scale fire test as well, and we did not see a propagation of that fire to additional containers. So all of those things are very positive reviews of what that test provides. And having large-scale tests in the industry is just so important because a lot of the industry has never gotten to this level yet. So when we can point to even 3 or 4 clients out there in the marketplace that are doing this, it benefits the industry as a whole. So going down this process, while expensive, is beneficial to everybody and all the products and the safety that we learn to educate the HJs, the clients, and the rest of the industry.
Eli, what would you say a successful fire test looks like?
I think so. A successful large-scale fire test is one where we can characterize how our system will behave if it were to catch on fire, and provide a really clear story on that to our customers and to our emergency response personnel. The best case scenario, what we were hoping to demonstrate, is that a fire is contained to one unit, and we were able to show that with our product. But really, I think the most important piece is being able to say, to provide a data point on what is likely to happen if that were to occur.
That's a wrap of this series on energy storage system safety. Thank you, Paul and Eli, for taking the time to share your expertise with us. If you enjoyed this series on safety, check out our blog on the Fluence website for more in-depth information. Please like and share with your colleagues to help us share the knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss other upcoming series on Between Two Electrodes. Thanks for watching.